It should be very simple. I'm a man, I work hard, I take care of my woman. I'm the man of the house, she treats me with respect, she would never insult me or raise her voice to me in front of other people. She's a problem, she brings it to me in private. We act as a team, we work together. If we break up, she was a good woman to me, she fulfilled her roles the best she possibly could. I'm still a man, I'm gonna take care of her. But all of that is gone. All of it's gone. All of it. And it's gone because of all the ideas we were discussing earlier. The feminism, the new age bullshit, fucking dudes left and right and center. All these things, all these baseline things have eroded society to the point where now you have men ignoring their paternal instinct. You have men who will sit there and go, that's my child, but I fuck her.
In this clip, Tate is providing insight on why some men might ignore their paternal instincts, as he put it. And he's absolutely right with every point that he made. I guess none of the Tate haters have seen this clip. I think it is safe to say that Tate once again put to rest all the accusations of misogyny and toxic masculinity with this clip. What misogynists would say things like, if we break up, and she was a good woman to me, I will take care of her. I'm not gonna sit here and say that Tate has never said any outlandish or crazy things in the past, but what the haters don't understand is that saying crazy stuff is part of the strategy to get people to pay attention and to get a reaction out of people. Once you have enough people paying attention, then it becomes a lot easier to go viral the way Tate did. It's all part of a persona or character that he's putting out into the public domain, and it doesn't mean that he actually believes the crazy shit he just said. I'd like to know what you think. Is Tate really as bad as the haters say? Let me know in the comments.
I think a lot of what Andrew says is hyperbole, and I think it's exaggerated, and it's simply just an analogy. The first controversial comment, which a lot of people don't like that he said in the interview, was he compared women to children. No, he doesn't literally think women are children. If he thought women were children, he wouldn't be sleeping with women. He's basically saying women are not men. Women are delicate. Women are emotional. Women need help, whether it's emotional support, whether it's physical support, and all of these things, I agree with him. He said that women are difficult to travel with, and I understand that. We get hungry, and if we're not fed, we get hangry. So I understand when he says women are children. We're emotional, we need emotional support, and I think the older I get, the more I value men, the more I understand how men can provide stability, emotional stability. They're that anchor to reality, which I think women really need.
She hit the nail right on the head. I believe that 100% of the controversial or crazy things Tate has said is 100% purposely exaggerated because the result Tate wanted was to go as viral as he did. I think it's obvious how smart Tate is just by hearing him speak and how he carries himself. So it's probably safe to assume that someone that smart knew exactly what he was saying and had a purpose behind it. I will say that it's still not an excuse, and that some of the crazy things he said are straight up wrong, but when you understand what he's doing and why he's doing it, he goes from a misogynist to just another outrageous internet personality that's after clicks and attention. What do you think? Is Tate truly as horrible as the haters say? Let me know in the comments.
First thing, you need freedom, because you ain't a man if you're not free. And I mean freedom with your time. Do what you want. Freedom with your location. Go where you want. So you should always be working towards freedom. The next thing that constitutes success is your network. Who are you talking to? Who will answer your phone calls? And then you get into the aesthetics of life. For people to view you as successful, you need good body language. You need physical presence. A man who's not dangerous, a man who has no physicality, will never be seen as successful. Females are the ultimate status symbol amongst elite players. And I understood this from a young age as well. So I'm sitting there at a young age thinking, I need to get a network of high net worth individuals. Or not even rich men, but men who are driven, men who are making money, and I need to find a way to talk to them. I need to get body language and physicality. I need to become big and dangerous. I need to be able to display that. I need women in love with me, because this is what shows the world I'm the fucking dog. So these are the things you need to be a high value man.
Regardless of your opinion of Andrew Tate, this is good overall life advice. I believe that the key to real happiness in life is freedom. Being free to do what you want, when you want, with whomever you want, wherever in the world you want. Obviously, that type of freedom is not typical for 98% of the world's population, but it's something that is within reach for a lot of people, assuming that they are willing and able to do the necessary work it takes to make it. I also believe that your network is your net worth. If you are hanging out with a bunch of wealthy people consistently, then it's a likely possibility that you will become wealthy yourself. And if you hang out with a bunch of bums consistently, then you will be a bum as well. Your network is a key ingredient that can shorten your journey to success. I don't care what you are trying to accomplish. If you want to be a success on social media, for example, then you have to network with other people that also want to be successful on social media. If you want to improve your physicality and fitness, then get around people that are hitting the gym and know how to carry themselves. If you want to get better at picking up women, then get around men that are really good at picking up women. Key takeaway here is to figure out a way to get around the type of people that you'd like to become like. I'd like to know what you think. Is this good advice from Tate? Let me know in the comments.
I'm joining the Marines in the USA. What do you think? I think you're a fool. You're a fool. You're gonna go die for what? Biden? I'm trying to protect American freedom. Yeah, you're gonna protect the freedom of those people in Nebraska by going over to Yemen and bombing some 13-year-old farmers. Great job. Stupid. You ain't protecting nothing but profits for companies that don't care about you, that'll force you to take injections which you don't even want. You're a fool to defend any of these globalist systems. You should only protect yourself and your boys. I fought for myself, became a world champion, got some money. Why are you gonna fight for America? You're not even getting any money. Get your leg blown off. Well, at least I served my country and I'm proud. And you're Mr. Limpy, G. For what? For Biden? He doesn't care about you. Don't be stupid.
As an Army veteran that's been serving for almost a decade, I couldn't agree more with Tate on this. I know that there's people that come from places where there isn't a lot of opportunity, and they see the military as a way out. And for those people, I say do what you have to do, but I highly encourage said people to use the military as a stepping stone towards something bigger and better, and not conform and settle for that life if that's not what you truly want. The government doesn't care about you, and they will get whatever they can out of you, so I highly suggest that you do the same and get what you can out of them and move on as soon as possible. There is something to be said about wanting to serve and wanting to be a part of something bigger than yourself, but I promise that you can have that in other ventures in life outside of the military. Let's be real. There's a reason why no country has tried to come invade America, and that reason isn't because of how big and powerful the US military has become. The reason is because there are more guns in America than there are people. If any nation tried to come invade America, they would be faced with citizens that are armed and prepared to defend themselves. So if you want to serve, then serve yourself and family and local community by preparing for the worst case scenario that most likely won't even happen. What do you think? Is joining the armed forces something you support? Let me know in the comments.
There's a large contingent of men out there who don't want to wear makeup, who don't want to be girls, who don't want to be told they're toxic because they want to go to the gym, who want to drive nice cars, who want to have money, who want to have hot chicks. And there's nothing wrong with us. We are not evil. We are not bad. We're not misogynistic. We're not out to hurt anybody. Let me tell you one more thing. When bad things happen, they call men like us. The feminists who hate us and call us toxic, the second they have trouble, they'll call a police officer. Do you think they want a feminist male to turn up or a man like me and you? They need us and they use us. But the second we have an opinion, the second I decide to voice and talk about the things that we talk about, explain our points of view, they want to cancel us. They don't want us to speak. They just want us to defend them, build the railroads, build the roads, be the workhorses, be the slaves, and they think we're not allowed our point of view. Well, they made a fucking mistake.
This is complete facts right here. The extreme feminists want their cake and eat it too. When they need us, they cry out for help and get out of our way and let us put ourselves in harm's way doing the difficult things that they don't want to do. And when the job is done, they want us to sit back, stay quiet, and not have an opinion or speak any truths as we see them. To them, men only have value when they are doing something difficult or dangerous on their behalf. What these crazy people refuse to acknowledge is that without these so-called toxic men, the world as we know it would fall apart completely, and they would have no one to come to their aid when life gets too hard for them. I'd like to know what you think. Do you agree with Tate? Let me know in the comments below.
They cannot stop armies of thousands of young men with strong bodies, strong minds, and strong bank accounts. We are the absolute resistance to the Matrix. We are what they fear the most. And I want to assure you all of something. I'm an individual who's dedicated his life to trying to beat the Matrix. I could fuck off down a black hole of hedonism today. I could leave all of you drowning and just piss off and be a rich guy and fuck a bunch of women until the day I die. And I don't do that because I believe in a higher purpose and a higher calling from God. They do not understand that the people who follow in Tate, the people who sign up to my 3 email list, are going to be stronger physically and stronger mentally and stronger financially than ever before.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that signing up for Tate's email list will solve all your problems, but I will say that I agree with the fact that to be able to take control of your own destiny, you do need to be all those things Tate mentions. You need to have a strong body, a strong mind, and a strong bank account. I don't necessarily believe that the world is out to get men, but I will say that the system as a whole is not set up to favor the average Joe. It doesn't matter how you become successful, assuming that it doesn't involve hurting anyone else, but what does matter is that you figure it out as fast as possible so that you can take control of your life and destiny. I wanted to know what you think. Do you agree with Tate? Let me know in the comments.
If you could account like one thing for your success, what would you say that thing would be?
I will preach to all you young people watching, stay away from fucking drugs. But you drink, I smoke weed, and weed's healthy, and it blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something about weed. Weed makes you happy when you shouldn't be. The friends I had when I was 18 who used to smoke weed and play their PlayStation 2 and eat pizza, that's a good night if you're on weed. I used to sit there after kickboxing training thinking, this is fucking shit. I need to make some money. I need to get out of this situation. And those same people, and you know, I still love you if you're watching me where I am today, but you're still playing PlayStation. Well, it's PlayStation 5 now instead of PlayStation 2, and smoking your weed and eating your pizza, and you're still broke, and you're my age.
It's kinda hard to argue the point Tristan made here. Now, before all the stoners come at me, just listen for a moment. If you want to smoke weed or do whatever else you want to do, then I think it's okay for you to do, as long as you do it responsibly and you aren't hurting anyone else. But I think the point Tristan was trying to make is that by messing with substances, your judgment and awareness of your own situation is clouded and you don't think clearly. Instead of getting up and getting to work towards your goals on a consistent basis, you are wasting time getting high and eating your life away playing video games. If you want to smoke weed and you can do it without neglecting your responsibilities and life goals, then go ahead and do that. But if you are not disciplined and you already have a hard time getting things done, then it's probably best that you stay away from putting anything in your body that makes you feel like everything is okay when clearly that's not the case. I'm sure there's a huge community that disagrees, and I'd love to hear any rebuttals in the comments below.
My teacher would always sit there and go, Andrew, you're the biggest waste of potential I've ever seen, because you could be so smart, but you just don't listen. Well, I'm smarter than you now. I do not believe any of the things we're told or taught in school are useful. Even things about wealth creation. I have people come to me all the time, and all of their ideas about how to get rich never worked for me. And I'm not saying they wouldn't work for you, but the way I got rich was completely separate to everything I was told. I was told to make money, save money, buy a house. And yeah, that worked 30, 40 years ago. But look at the average price of a house now compared to wages. Buy a house? What? It's gonna take me 25 years to buy that house. Like, I wanna be rich now. So I think a lot of the things are outdated. A lot of the things they teach are specifically designed to put you in a state of mind where you just obey and comply. This is what I believe school is for. It's to train worker ants. And I didn't want to be a worker ant.
I couldn't agree more with this. The schooling and university system in general is a complete scam with a few exceptions. Unless you want to be a doctor or lawyer and a few other professions, you don't need to go to university. School is not designed to teach how to become wealthy. School is designed to keep you a slave working a job that you likely don't even enjoy while making just enough money to get by and maybe save a little and spend a little, but overall the goal is to keep you a worker ant, as Tate mentioned. I believe more and more young people have been waking up to the fact that school is not something that you need in order to become rich or successful in life. I'm not against higher learning, but I am against the lies that university is necessary for everyone, and if you don't go, you will not be successful. What do you think? Is university absolutely necessary for everyone? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.